Hey, hello friends, hello. Happy Sunday night. This is Tara with Tarabeth Stamps. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Missouri. If you're joining me tonight, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're watching. If you're watching this on YouTube later, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hey Susan, hey Rosie, thanks for joining. Tonight we are going to do, let's see here. I'm gonna just swing this down just a little bit because there we go. It's not exactly straight, but it's good. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. Tonight we're going to do a new card using one of the new Stampin' Up online exclusives. So here's today's card. So this is a great card to use. Hey, Mary, thanks for joining. This is a great card to use with some of that gorgeous DSP that you can get in the Celebration catalog. So just remember, this is good until February 29th. This is where you get a free product with a qualifying purchase. So you're looking at like a free $12.50 DSP for every $50 purchase. So it's a really great time to stock up on some of that beautiful paper. But this is what we're going to do tonight, and it's a great way to use that DSP that's in there. So this is our card, super easy. So just going to show you a little bit of this. So this is the Sibley. Let me double check this. This is the Flowering Zinnias DSP that's going to be available March 5th. And so I'm going to pull this aside. I'm just going to kind of lay out this gorgeous DSP that'll be available in March. This has Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Flirty Flamingo, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly. It's got Melon Mambo, 2, 4, 6. It's got Mossy Meadow. It's got Old Olive. It's got Petaled Pink, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. So all of these beautiful colors, and I love them all. Hey Lori, thanks for joining. So gorgeous paper, going to be available March the 5th. So I played with it most of the weekend. I got several cards. Let me show you the stamp set and the die set that's going to come with this. So I haven't got the dies on a magnetic plate yet. But these are the dies. Here is the stamp set. Got 3 beautiful sentiments with great fonts. Thank you so much. Words fail to express my gratitude. Sending flowers and thinking of you. So this is a beautiful set. Hey Paula, thanks for joining. That we really haven't had Zinnias that I can never recall. And I've been doing this five or 6 years. So this is cool to bring in some fun new flowers. So what we're going to do first is, let's see here. Let's build our flowers first. All right, so I'm going to bring out my silicone mat. All right, and I've done some die cutting. And what I have done, I did the original in Gorgeous Grape, but then I got Highland Heather, but I'm still using this beautiful metallic glittery paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a couple of flowers here. And I'm going to pull out my Nemesis, the liquid adhesive. And I did these flowers a couple of different ways. I kind of built them up. And the way I like them the best is using 2 of the same and then 1. So I've got 2 die cuts out of 1. Let me pull out the die cuts and I'll show you. So you've got 2 of these detailed flower dies to help build your flower. So what I did is I've got 2, 1 in the cardstock and then 1 in the foil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up. I think I like this one. We're going to do this one on the bottom. And the reason I'm choosing this one on the bottom is because there's a little bit of a bigger base. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tweezers just so that it's a little easier to layer. And I'm going to twirl this until I find the way I like it. And I feel like I like it about right there. Hey, Johnny, thanks for joining. Hey, Nell, thanks for joining. We got a house full. So that reminds me, next week, I don't know if you've heard, there's a big football game going on when I'm doing this. Me being a mid-Missouri gal, I've got a little bit of a stake in that game, so I'm going to want to be watching that. So I'm planning on going live at 1 o'clock. So I'll put something out on Facebook. I've already got the little flyer made. But I'm going to watch the game. So if you're not a football person, sorry, I'm going to miss you. No, it's not hockey. Nope, sorry. No hockey tonight or next week. If there is, I won't be watching it. All right. And let's face it, I'm definitely there for the food more than anything. I think we're going to have hot wings. And somebody's making brownies. We're having a whole troop. All right, so the next thing I have is I have 2 different, so I'll be honest, I'm not a huge flower person. I love them, I think they're beautiful, but I have to go to like Google and search the images so that I can see how these are supposed to look. So what I found is you have a lot of yellow centers, you have a lot of these, well, this is Melon Mambo is what I'm using. Oh, nope, that's Berry Burst. Sorry, Berry Burst is what I'm using. So I found you could either do the flowers with the center loop and then use these little guys. But I didn't really love this, but I love this center. So that's how we're doing this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dot a little bit of glue here. It doesn't take a whole lot. Now you will notice I really kind of pinch this together because the adhesive doesn't love that glitter glue or glitter paper. So just kind of layering that on to create that flower. And you know, you can use non-traditional colors as well. You don't always have to do what nature does. All right, now I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional and put it on the back here, and this is what I'm going to pop up on my flower. And so the reason that I'm doing this on the silicone mat is because sometimes that glue seeps out a little bit. And that one didn't do too bad. And one of the things that I didn't do is I didn't curl these, like on the other one I curled them a little bit. So we could do that just a little bit now to kind of give it that 3D dimension. All right, now we're gonna do a little bud. And so here's the flower stems. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna glue it right there so that we can create that little flower bud. And so this one layers really well right there. And then we're going to do just another dollop, not a dollop of daisy. We're working on zinnias. And then I'm going to add that there. And so you will see that there is a little bit of that glue that's inking out of there. So I'm just using my tweezers, but this is why I use that silicone mat so it doesn't stick to there. Now you don't need a silicone mat if you have this fantastic glass mat, but the lighting you can tell is bad. So I go ahead and work on this. So I normally work on just my glass mat. All right, I'm going to sit these out of the way and then we'll get to our card making. Oh, Mary, this is such a pretty set. This one and the coffee set. Let's just face it, I got a lot of stuff Friday. A lot of stuff came to see me. So, all right, so for the card base, all I have is a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. This is a 1/4 sheet of Berry Burst measuring at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. These measurements will be on my blog tomorrow. And then I have a piece of this gorgeous DSP. And this is cut at 6 inches across and then 5 3/8 this way. And I've already scored it at 4 1/8. And so that's what's going to make this fun little panel that you can adhere to. And a great way to utilize this beautiful paper. So when you're doing something like this, you don't have to have a full half sheet of cardstock to make a card. All right, so I'm using my seal. I'm just gonna run 3 little lines across here. And then I'm gonna line it up, making sure that I've got just a little bit peeking out on every side and making it straight. And so this is all that it takes to get your card base. That's it. All right, let's do a little stamping now that we've got that done. All right, I have used another online exclusive. This is the radiating dies, and these are still available in the online store. So you can get these now. So these are a great overall die set. And the awesome thing is all of them work in the mini cut and emboss machine with the exception of this big one. So if you're a new stamper and you want a die cut machine, this is a great set to have, and you can get almost everything without getting the large machine. All right, so I brought out the Timeless Arrangements stamp set to get my sentiments. So your kindness means everything to me. All right, I'm gonna ink that up in Gorgeous Grape. I'm just gonna stamp it right there. All right, next I have another die that I cut out from the Timeless Arrangement die set. So that's the coordinating die set with this, and I'm just gonna ink it up really good with the thank you sentiment. Give it a stamp, and then we'll put our ink away. So that's the only inking that we're gonna do today. All right. We will do just some seal on the back of this die. And so we're gonna put it in the center. And the reason that we're doing this first rather than the front is because we wanna make sure that we put the die from the front right on top of that so you don't see it peeking through. See, if we had done that first, there's a good chance that it wouldn't be layered up well enough. So I'm just gonna add seal just to half of this. And then I'm going to line it up and make sure that it's not going to peek through. Just give it a little burnish right there. And then we're ready to put our card together. All right, so this is a stem from the new die set. And I'm going to give it a little trim because I don't need quite that much. I think that should work. Oh no, we're gonna have to get the liquid adhesive out again. All right, I'm gonna use my tweezers here to hold this a little. All right, so next week is gonna be super early. What have I got going on? I've got blog posts using this set probably 2 or 3 days this week. I've made some really pretty cards that I really love. All right, we're gonna use dimensionals on this. Now, if this is a set you have to have, give me a shout out. There might be a way we can get it a little early for you. Just let me know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stick that right there. And I love this glitter that's popping out. Now, let's put our leaf there. We'll glue that on here. And don't forget Celebration. The mini catalog is out there. All of the good things, all of the things. I think you guys like these spring colors. I know that I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for some flowers. I'm ready for some gorgeous weather. The weather here has been pretty mild the last couple of days, so we grilled out maybe Thursday night, and we grilled again last night. All right, here we go. And then we're gonna glue that right there. So I'm just gonna add glue right here to the end. That's a little over the top. And then let's cut a baby dimensional here and put it underneath that flower top. Okay. Sometimes when you feel like you need a little more, these tweezers work out really well, getting everything where you want it to go. All right, so the only thing we have left is to do our embellishments. So these are the adhesive back shiny sequins. These are going to be available in the online exclusives next month, starting on the 5th. Let's see here. I did green before. I think I'm going to do this. This kind of looks like pale papaya that we don't have any longer. Just give it a couple, maybe one right there. All right, so here's today's card. Pretty easy, quick, uses some beautiful product. So all we have left is an envelope. Here we go. All right. We'll just give this a little bit of glue. I thank you for joining me tonight. It's a super easy card, which I think we need sometimes. Something that's quick and easy that you can make several of, and it's great for birthdays, anything. So this is one of them that will be a go-to for you. You just have to change out your flowers a little bit, and so many of the flowers will work. All right. If you've got any questions, just post them in the comments. I'll come back and grab them. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll see you here next Sunday afternoon for a change. You guys have a great week, and get ready for football season. Have a good one. Bye.